Motherfuckers.
Alright guys, so I'm ready to start making fuel lines to complete the fuel system. I already mounted the K-tune regulator down there. There was already an existing hole, so I basically just put a bolt through the backside, a washer in between the body and this bracket, and then a nut, tightened it down. It's all good to go. I like it down on the bottom. A lot of people put them up there, which is fine. We're just trying to do something a little bit different. So we mounted it down here. So now I'm ready to start mapping out the lines and cutting them. So we got all the fittings, cut the nice line with the red stripe in it. And the way I cut the line is with some vibrant shears. These things are nice to have, let me tell you. Some guys cut them with a die grinder. That's cool too. The cleaner the cut on the end, the easier it is just to put the fitting. So I use that. And then anytime you guys are making AN lines, make sure after you get the fitting and the line all together, go ahead and flush it out with some brake clean. You don't want to leave, especially if you're using a die grinder, all the shavings in the line. That's going to go into your fuel filter and potentially clog it. So make sure you clean out every single line before you permanently put it in that car. I'm going to go ahead and start making these lines and show you guys how I do it. Also, we're installing a K-tuned inline filter. It's -6. All these fittings and lines for the complete fuel system, we're doing -6. And another tool that's nice to have, which makes life a little bit easier when working with AN stuff, is the wrench kit. The adjustable is even nice to have. This stuff is from Vibrant Performance. Great stuff. I love using it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready to make one line. The way I do it is whatever fitting I may need wherever I'm starting on the fuel system. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna assemble the first line, so then I could basically thread this into where I need to and then just figure out the length to wherever the other end is going. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. These, some of them are threaded on the inside, and usually they're reverse threads, some are regular. So you gotta kind of like twist them to get them on the line. I had to cut off the end because I pulled the tape and it got a little fuzzy on me. So you can see it's a lot cleaner. The biggest thing is don't let this get fuzzy. And if you have to, you can use a little bit of Teflon tape, really tight to keep the hairs inside. And I just basically just press this on. And like I said, some of these are like reverse thread, so just you have to kind of see how that style fitting is. You want the hose all the way up, and then you're ready to install this part. And before I do this, top secret stuff right here, dish soap helps it actually close up and thread in. I just put a little bit, and then just kind of thread in. When you're tightening this portion right here, it threads in here. Just make sure that it's not pushing the line out as it's threading into this part. I basically just keep my thumb here, and you'll feel if it starts separating like this. But this one is good. Usually I'll put this in the vise and tighten it up. They actually have, I don't have them yet, adapters that go into your vise and they hold the line, so when you tighten it doesn't move. -6 line is really easy to work with, and you want to thread all the way in. I see a lot of guys just leaving like this gap here. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. So now that I'm getting to the end, it's getting a little hard. I'm gonna go ahead and use my adjustable AN wrench and then just crank this down. Like I said, -6 line is easy to work with, 8 is easy, 10 is easy, but as you get to the bigger stuff, it starts getting a little difficult. 16 is the worst, I hate it. 16 with this style fitting isn't fun. They do have like a compression style where it's basically just slip it on and then it crimps down. That's what we usually use for 16s. I'm gonna go ahead and install this in the car, figure out exactly how long I need it, and then I'll go ahead and make my cut and just same procedure here on the other end. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start making the other end of the line. The other end is actually going into the fuel filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw that in. There is an in and an out on the fuel filter, so pay attention. And then I'm gonna pull this off. And some people will basically leave, let me put this back on. Some people will leave this on and just kind of guess, all right, I need to cut, I don't know, here or back here. You don't really know where you need to cut unless you pull this off. This is where the line sits, right on the end. It's gonna slip up to about right here, and that's it. Whenever I do it, I'll just mark on the line when it reaches this point here, You don't want it too long, especially AN lines. Sometimes they have to be exactly the perfect length. This one's a little bit difficult. I'll show you why. Basically under the manifold, that's where the filter is gonna sit. It's kind of tight, so I really won't be able to show you guys, but I will show you when I make the rest of the lines. All right, so I made my cut. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the fitting back off the fuel filter. I'm gonna go ahead and install this end. All right, it's all the way in, secret sauce. Then I'm gonna go ahead and insert other end of the fitting. AN lines are really easy. All right, I'm gonna take this one into the vise and tighten it up. So now I'm ready to go ahead and brake clean one end out, give it some time to dry out, and then you can go ahead and install this bad boy. Got this line completely made and secured under the manifold. So basically the fuel filter is sitting right here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make this line. It's gonna come around, it's gonna be down all the way behind the rack, come out through here, and go right into here. I know what fitting I need, so I'm gonna go ahead and install a straight fitting on here. This one, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna thread it in and just see how long exactly it is that I need. Just like the last line, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this over. Magic sauce, other end of the fitting. When you install this, you'll kind of feel it resting inside of the line. Don't just stick it in and start threading it. Make sure you kind of feel it will pop in, and then you can start threading it. Don't ever tighten it like it's a bolt. Basically, once I just feel it bottom out, I go ahead and leave it. This line is ready. All right, so I kind of have the line ran where I need it. Got it threaded in there. This isn't permanent, it's coming back out, so don't worry about if it's not clean yet. Just trying to figure out the length. It runs down and back behind the rack, comes out through this little hole here, and then we're gonna go ahead and fit it. The other one, I'm gonna go ahead and take the fitting and then thread it on. So I'm gonna pull the back side of the fitting off, so then I know, and then I always leave a little bit of slack whenever I have something like this, so then later I could tuck it. Still have my finger exactly where I need to cut it. I'm gonna try and attempt to cut this line. Basically right there is where I need. Open up the shears. Cuts really easy with these shears. All right, so now I gotta press this on. Magic sauce, second part of the fitting. Feel it slide into the hose, and then start threading it in. All right, so I basically ran the line in the back of the rack. Got it all mocked up, it's still loose, I gotta tighten it up. And I'm probably gonna put some zip ties like that to clean it up, but that's pretty much it. I still have to put a compression fitting on right here. I'll show you guys how I can do that.
Nah, after you hit me. You want some Ike shit today. What's going on?
You Tina Turner over here?
Yeah, I ain't fucking.
All right, so here we have the compression fitting. It's made by Vibrant. It's 5/16 to -6 adapter. You guys can see there if you need to order one. Basically, the way this works is there's a little brass fitting. And this slides over the hard line, and then you just tighten it down, and it basically compresses against the hard line. I already cut the hard line, and the way I cut it, because you need a clean cut, is basically just, it's like a small pipe cutter or brake line cutter. It's the best way. I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed. I'm gonna try to show you guys how to. It's kind of hard with me holding, but basically this piece goes on first, then you have your brass piece that slides on. This piece will also go on, and then just basically tighten this. All right, so I went ahead and tightened it down, and now the line is converted to a -6. All right, so I completed all of the AN lines. All right, so me and the boys had a great decision. Sonic went out to do some pictures for a car. So since he loves his Subaru so much, we're gonna go ahead and protect it for him, make sure it's nice and safe. So we're gonna go ahead and saran wrap it. You see who's saran wrapping it, right, bro? This was your idea?
No.
No?
No, this has nothing to do with me, bro.
Yeah, you part of this too? You guys are all guilty. Yeah, you gotta go all the way down. We gotta cover his whole car. Oh my God.
You might as well hurry up and do it.
Just keep going. I mean, watch out. Just keep going.
There you go, Sonic.
Yo,
Hey.
so your prank, are you up 2 now?
I'm up 2 right now.
2-0, right?
Yeah. What happened, bro?
Who doesn't like the Subbie?
Yo, we did it because you said you love the Subaru. You said you love it so much.
Subaru.
Huh?
Who doesn't like the Subaru?
Let's have a company meeting real
Okay,
quick.
wait. No, the community has talked already.
Who's the community?
Listen,
community-
because you love it so much, we wanted to protect it.
Protect it.
Yeah.
My shit was dirty. You guys probably made it worse.
Okay, boy, I think I'm in love,
No,
right?
no.
Who did that?
Me, I'm in love, baby.
Whose community? Our community,
Hey,
right?
the
Hold on.
community doesn't always agree with your boy.
Sell it, get an Evo. Sell it.
Yo,
Sell it before it blows.
all right,
Sell
guys.
it, bro.
All right, guys.
Sell it, sell it.
Those
Yo,
are- those
no,
are-
now one person said keep it.
A few people said keep it.
No.
Those are his boys that commented. All right. He said that the dudes honk at me when I fucking drive, and I should be a bitch. Right. I just want to tell you officially on camera right now. It's officially war. Tomorrow morning, if you come out your shit, valve stems might be missing out of your rims.
I got a question for you.
What?
How many J-Rock got?
That's why I'm already ahead of you, bro.
Scoreboard.
Yeah, check the scoreboard. Numbers don't lie.
My Civic?
I'm up 2 right now.
No, you're up 3. Well, one of you guys threw my fucking, that bitch right there threw my fucking mud flaps away. So I would count you and him 2, and now my fucking Subaru, that's 3. So I'm missing mud guards. You guys owe me mud guards. Somebody's gonna fucking cut that shit off my car.
Well, actually, what time is it right now? Yo, what time is it? Oh, it's time to go, yo. All right, so that's pretty much a wrap. Fuel system is all finished. Everything's nice and tight. Also, the hybrid racing radiator came in. That's looking dope. I installed that. So that's pretty much it for today.
No, that's not it for today. Who's taking the saran wrap off my car?
About that.